talking about the guy who was probably the star of training camp outside of Abdul Carter, of course, and Jackson Dart, the 2 first-round picks everybody's so hot to trot for. But Cam Skattebo and Tyrone Tracy was talking about him. And I love this aspect of it because here's a guy, let's be very frank, from Tracy's standpoint, you can look at this a couple different ways. I got a brother in arms going to come help me out here, or I got a guy who's gunning for my job after only having it for not even a full year. Let's be honest. He didn't even get any carries in the first 4 games basically of the season and then got hurt. So, interesting perspective to see what he says here. So he says, Cam here is nothing but adding to what we got. I think that it's a great addition to the room. If you look around our room, there's nothing anyone can't do. We didn't add Cam just to do one thing. We added him because he's a good running back. You know what I'm saying. They didn't bring me here just to do one thing. They added me because I'm a good running back. So at the end of the day, whoever's in on 3rd down, 2nd down, 1st down, it doesn't matter what it is. You're going to produce, and that's the standard that we have in a running back room. When we go on the field and get them opportunities, whether it's pass or run or even pass protection, man, make the play. There's no 3rd down back. There is no you're passing down back, whatever. That's not in our room. It's more so you can play, and then you do get the opportunities. Take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And make the most of it. I gotta say, I do love some of it. I'm gonna question one thing in particular, though. When we talked about pass protection, because let's be very frank, Tyrone Tracy is not good at pass protection. He tries. He tries. But he's still learning. I don't want to get on the guy because he's still learning the position as a whole. Like I don't want to go full on negative on him like that, but let's be honest, he's not that great at that. It's one thing he really, I hope, worked on a lot this offseason. But I love the attitude, guys. Am I crazy? Like, I do love that attitude. Like, that's the selfless team first attitude as it gets.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely the guy that you want to, like, you want your RB1 to be your hype man when you're the RB2, RB3. Like, you got that guy behind your back, like, you're going to go theoretically have a good career.
Am I gonna have to go?
You want the guy that can fuck Birdman.
Oh, shit.
Help myself. Don't give me a toy with buttons to make sounds. I'm not happy pressing.
Right.
But let's be real. If you're Skattebo, you're probably RB3. Right? You're gonna have to be behind Singletary. So yeah. So when RB1 and Tracy Jr., who just came out and dominantly took that job from Singletary after Singletary got hurt, like, for him to say that, it's like kind of like we said, it could go one or two ways. And it went the better way. Because otherwise you'd be like, oh, screw that guy, he's not too great in camp. Like,
well, I won't say that publicly. I'd hope not, at least.
Yeah. But I mean, look, we gotta admit, do you want Devin Singletary out there or Cam Skattebo? So I'm kind of looking at Skattebo as RB2. Now, he may be RB3 in theory, like on the depth chart, but definitely I'm not putting Devin Singletary in any game over Cam Skattebo. I've seen enough of Devin Singletary. I'm sorry. Guys. I'm
Skattebo.
Kind of finished with him.
Yeah, when we got him.
We got him. A chance to beat out Motor, though, because Motor's got the resume, he's got the pedigree. Skattebo's still going to have to earn that, so to speak. I still think, but I think he's showing in camp that Motor. We've talked about before. Motor's an important year for him because he's coming off the contract at the end of the year. He's getting close to that wrong side of 30. This is an important year for him to show something because, to be honest, I think at the end of this year he's probably going to be fighting for his NFL career.
Yeah, I think he will have a career after this season. I just don't think it's going to be with the New York Giants. I was reluctant, but happy when we got him, just because what was the market when we got him. He was nowhere near Barkley, and when it comes to running backs in the league, like, he was a B+ at best. And like he had some good years, but listen, if you did fantasy football, was he going to be your RB1? No. Unless you're in like a 14-man league, he probably wasn't an RB1.
Yeah.
Even then, you were disappointed to have him as your RB1 in a 14-man league. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm just saying, even his best year, you probably weren't happy that he was your RB1.
And he was
got him as RB1. Yeah, I don't think you're winning that league. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And he was never elite, but I don't know. I find it like part of me goes, okay, I love the answer that we got here from Tracy talking about Skattebo, but part of me wonders if it's all BS. Because I'm sorry, like, listen, I don't front that I was some great football player. I was horrible always when I played, but there's things I've done in life that I've been competitive at, and I don't like anybody coming in taking anything from me point blank. And I had the mentality always when that kind of scenario does happen that they're not going to. I'm not going to let them. That's just how I'm wired. And I got to think that's got to be at least somewhere in there for Tracy. And whether he wants to publicly say it or not, if I'm him, I'll say it how I would be if I was him. If I was him, I'm like, they just drafted the goddamn running back. They just drafted me last year. Like, what the hell are they doing? Like, I got this. This is my spot. Like, point blank, that'd be my attitude. Now, I may not be upset and go to management. I'm not saying you go to that kind of level. But if anything, in the offseason, it would have driven me to work harder. It would have driven me to make sure that there's no way in hell this guy takes my spot. I'm the RB1. And I got to wonder if because of that, we're going to see a better version of Tracy this year.
I was about to say, Drew, if that were to happen, what would happen to you? Would you become a better RB1? So as Giants ownership, was it a smart move to get Skattebo when we did?
Oh, no, listen, I love the move. We said that draft night. I love the move. There's no doubt on that one. I'm just wondering where really at compared to what he says it's at. Because I think there's probably not quite as optimistic as he's making it sound.
There's also the other side of it. There's also the other side of it too. Because you might be a little scared for your job and you might want to work harder. But you know what they also say? Iron sharpens iron. So having another great guy in that room is only going to help the both of you to be better players in the long run. So, yeah, you might be scared for your job, but that guy that's really good too is going to elevate you to the next level. So you could be really excited, even though it could be a little scary. So make him prove you wrong.
So you got to think too. You got to think too, though. Tyrone Tracy is also a draft pick. Yep. So he has to look at it as like, okay, I'm value here too because you guys took me in the draft before you took Cam Skattebo. So. I'm with Rob here. I think he just needs to look at it as, look, hey, I got to go out there and work harder. We're adding to, look, it's going to make his job easier, because now all the focus ain't on you because think about the running back room without Cam Skattebo. You solely focused on Tyrone Tracy. I'm sorry. Devin Singletary just doesn't offer much. I think his motor's about gone. I'm serious. I'm not.
You need to train that chatty.
Yeah. Them spark plugs need to be changed out or something, man.
Yeah, they're fried.
We all know what time is it, Rob? It's turbo
time.
It's turbo time. I'm still hope we see Dante Miller this year. Like,
I'm okay with that being 1, 2, 3. Like at the end of the day, like we talked about before, and I don't want to beat dead horse. Like Singletary had a way better career in the NFL than I'll ever have. But that was also 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Granted, he could be an RB3 somewhere, so a way better career than I've ever had. But when it talks about the Giants, like, listen, Tracy was draft capital, right? We spent draft on him.
Yep.
He's done very well for us. Running back's one of those rooms where you need. Not everyone's going to be like a Barkley that you're going to draft. Not everyone's going to be that all-purpose or like a Derrick Henry that's going to be a workhorse. That you're not really going to have another guy. So when you look at Singletary, how does he run? Like, right, he's a little bit of finesse. Like, he's got this move. Like, how does Skattebo run? There's different uses to that. It's just only going to elevate both their games. So it's like
I said I see the benefit for him. I'm just wondering how his mentality of it actually is. That's all I'm saying. Because I would definitely go into it a little bit more of a different. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I hope this is a legit attitude from him. I really do. And by all accounts, he's been a great kid in the locker room and been, a good person all around. So, maybe I'm just a jerk. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, you are a jerk, but that's not the scenario.
It's what it is. It's okay. I'll admit it. So,
thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the Goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip,
then you will love the full episodes too.
Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.